What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to No Life Till Metal. I am in the car driving, actually in my wife's car. My wife's right there. She's not in the picture, but there she is. And thought I would do What's Spinning. I've been getting a lot of requests for those, and I'm just not in my car as much as I used to be because I'm not driving to work every day now that I'm working from home. But the car is moving, so you're just going to have to excuse the jitteriness of the screen. Not much I can do about it. Bumpy roads are bumpy roads. So we're going to get right into it. Part of the reason that I don't do a lot of these What's Spinning for the car anymore is because a lot of the stuff I'm spinning is stuff that I'm working on. So unfortunately, people are going to think that I'm just plugging my own stuff, but unfortunately, that is what I've been working on. That is what I've been listening to. So we're going to get right into this. Sacred Warrior. This is Wicked Generation, the third album from Sacred Warrior, and recent reissue, remastered, sounds fantastic. Great old school melodic heavy metal, clean vocals. Ray Parra is just one of the elite vocalists of heavy metal, in my opinion, ranking up there with the likes of Jeff Tate and James Rivera and those kind of guys. So it comes with a 16-page booklet, liner notes, and all that kind of fun stuff. And then the first album from Sacred Warrior, this is Rebellion. This thing sounds fantastic. It has so much more bottom end than the original album. Rob Caldwell did a great job of remastering this. Again, 16-page booklet, lots of extras. I'm not going to get into all that. Just know that the music is awesome. And it's just, all four of those Sacred Warrior albums that came out in the late 80s and early 90s are all in the same school of melodic, slightly progressive heavy metal. And then their last album they recorded, the last album they recorded before they broke up and then reunited. But this is Sacred Warrior Obsessions. This has got two guitar players on it, no keyboard player, so it's got a little more of that twin guitar attack that than the first three did, but it's still just a fantastic release. It still sounds like classic Sacred Warrior. Again, 16-page booklet, remastered, which this one needed it bad. The original mastering was horrible. It just had no bottom end at all. Now it has that bottom end again. Anyhow, sounds fantastic, and I've always loved this band. So Sacred Warrior, all three albums, Obsessions, Wicked Generations, Rebellion. They did not do Master's Command because that one was actually re-released last year on a different label. So then the new album from Steel Prophecy. This is the God Machine and new vocalist here. So Steel Prophecy have been around since the 80s, and they've gone through several vocalists. But there's always been that one sound, that one guy who always had that, that just kind of characterized that Steel Prophet sound. So every time they've tried anything outside of that, it's not really worked great for me. But this album is fantastic. They have a new singer whose name I'm forgetting, but he is from the band Mystic Prophecy. Here, I'll look his name up real quick. Actually, there's a picture of him in the booklet, so let's see if I can find it here. There you go. R.D. Lapakis. There he is. And here's the whole band. But yeah, this album is stellar. Just great U.S. heavy metal, slightly melodic, still heavy, still powerful, great hooks. Everything you like about Steel Prophet is here, except it's just a little more, I don't know if the word's commercial. It's just got a little more hook than normal, which I think is fantastic. So great album from them. I'm just going to keep going because I've got a lot to show and don't want this to be a 30-minute video. This is the brand new Overkill. This has been on non-spin, whether it be in my car or in my home on vinyl. The Wings of War, 19th studio album from these guys, and they still continue to annihilate everybody else. Why these guys weren't part of the Big Four, I don't know. They were just as good, if not better, than some of the other bands. And yeah, I've always loved Bobby Blitz's vocal style too. It kind of has that punky snarl, not unlike, let's say, Dave Mustaine. So, oh, by the way, playing in the background. For profit. This is Rapture / the Musketeers. This is all the, well, most of the demos that Rapture and later became the Musketeers. They were Rapture from 85 till 1989. In 1990 they changed their name to Musketeers, and this album has all the demos from those guys. So the recording quality is not perfect because it is, like I say, old demos. But yeah, most of their demos, it's not all of them. Some of the demos have been lost to just, they were, you know, only available on tape, and they've just been decayed, and nobody seems to have them, not even the band. So what we could find, we used, and there's a good, I don't know, 28 songs on here. So very cool compilation. This is on Retroactive Records, 2 CD set. Again, 16-page booklet with liner notes and tons of photos. And I love this band. So if you guys, I'm sure you guys know if you watch my videos for any amount of time that you know I'm a big fan of the Musketeers. So it's very cool to have all the Rapture and Musketeers demo stuff on one CD. Next up is not going back in the thing. Next up is Shelton Chastain. I'd never even heard of this album until I got it in the mail not too long ago. This is actually a collaboration by Mark DeShark Shelton from Manila Road and David T. Chastain from CJSS and Chastain and whatever else. This is just fantastic stuff. Those two sound great together. Only 4 songs, but you see you've got a 4-minute song, a 12-minute song, a 5-minute song, and then the album ends with Orpheus Descending, which is a 21-minute song. So yeah, it's a 4-song album, but it's longer than most regular albums. So very cool stuff. I guess this was basically demos and whatnot, and was released after, I assume, let's see, when was this released? Yeah, 2018. So this was probably released right after Mark Shelton passed away. But yeah, and great. Matter of fact, you know, why don't I put some of that in there real quick? Oh, I said no. She likes this. I don't like that. Actually, that stuff drives me crazy. But let's check this out. This is
We'll play the 21-minute song.
We're gonna play the 21-minute song from beginning to end. Again, sound quality is not perfect. This was demo material. I've been getting into a lot of that demo stuff recently. All these old unreleased demos by bands, like Rapture, and this one. That's a little sample of Shelton Chastain. I keep wanting to say Shelton. Maybe that's what they should have called it. Shelton. Shelton Chastain, the 88 demo sessions, 1988 demo sessions. Next up, new album from Ted Kirkpatrick and Tourniquet. I love this album. I can't say that I love the last 2 Tourniquet albums. I kind of forced myself to enjoy them. Because on the first listen they just didn't do much for me, so I continued to listen to it because I just love this band so much. But this album immediately grabbed me. This is definitely a return to form in my opinion. Great album cover, Gazing at Medusa. This actually came out at the end of 2018. Depending on what you order. I ordered the vinyl, so that just came in last month. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a 2019 release. CD and vinyl came together, so there you go. This is we got Ripper Owens on doing most of the vocals, you know, from Judas Priest. You also have Aaron Guerrero, who has been with the band off and on for years, and then Chris Poland of Megadeth fame doing some of the guitar solos and whatnot. Very good album from them. Next up, this is a little bit of hard rock. This is Canadian hard rock band Gatto. Did not even know this album until recently, but this is exactly what you expect to hear from Gatto. Greg Gottovich, the classic Canadian power trio band. You know, it's got that kind of sleazy hard rock vibe from the late 70s and early 80s. They don't really try to sound modern, which is fine with me. They just stick to their guns and do what they do best, and I like the album cover as well. Very good stuff. If you're into Gatto, or just that, you know, Canadian style of hard rock from the late 70s and early 80s, this is very worth picking up. King of Broken Hearts. This was released in 1992. Sorry about the glare, sorry about the bounciness, not much I can do about it when you're driving. This one came out on my own label. This is Heathen's Rage, Nights at Switlick. Full concert from, almost a full concert from 1985. Truth be known, there was one song we had to take off because it just didn't fit. They did a cover of UFO Lights Out that we took off of the recording because it just, like I said, we just didn't have room. However, I'm going to taking that cover of Lights Out and putting it on my YouTube channel so people can hear it if they want to hear it. It's just the one song that was just a little bit out of character compared to the rest, so that's why we decided to take that particular song off. But again, this has got a 12-page booklet, I believe. Tons of photos, liner notes, all that kind of fun stuff. All the photos in this booklet are actually from that particular show, and not only from that era, but from that show. Everything in this booklet is from that particular show. So just, you know, U.S. heavy metal, power metal, whatever you want to call it. And if you know who the Knights of Steel are, Heathen's Rage from Trenton, New Jersey, well worth picking up. It is definitely a raw live recording from a soundboard. It's not studio polished, but if you want to hear that classic sound, it's worth checking out. Let's see what else we got here. Also on my label, Veil of Deception. I've been playing this one over and over again, Dissonant Voices. Been playing this over again. We get to ridiculous amounts of times, probably just about every day for the last 2 or 3 weeks since I received it. Just straightforward new wave of traditional heavy metal with a bit of thrash influences, a bit of groove here and there. Matter of fact, let's pop this one in and check it out.
Oh, it might get bumpy.
It's gonna get bumpy. Going through a construction area. All right, here we go. So this is Veil of Deception. This band's from Austria. Very unique, charismatic vocalist, which is one of the reasons I like him so much. This is the intro. I think I'm gonna skip it and just go to the next track. My wife's headbanging right now. And this is the first single from the album. Crooked Lines. Alright, so that gives you kind of a taste of just check my channel if you want to hear the whole Crooked Lines song. The video's on there. So next up, this is just an old school nuclear assault. Oh my gosh, I can't say the name. Nuclear Blast America compilation. It's all death metal. It's all that, you know, early to mid 90s.
Here we go.
Early to mid 90s death metal stuff. I just in the mood to hear some death metal, and I grabbed this one and I threw it in the car and just jammed. So you got Pungent Stench, Monstrosity, Master, Sinister, Benediction, Brutality, Afflicted, Incantation, Disharmonic Orchestra, Resurrection, Dismembered, Mortification. Oh, I used to be a big Mortification fan. What's your favorite song, honey?
Me. Oh,
Pot Roast.
Pot Roast.
Pot Roast, that's her favorite song. Inside joke. Defecation, Fetish 69, Hypocrisy, Gorefest, Deceased, Righteous Pigs, Amorphous, and Winter.
Sounds awesome.
It is awesome. It's very good. If you like, you want to play some?
No, I'm good, thanks.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
Pot Roast isn't on here, but we can play something different.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Okay. All right, so I love this part coming up right here. Anyhow, I like that. That's the bit of groove I was saying that was part of the music. Not really a whole lot of that in the whole album, but I just love that breakdown right there. It just fits perfect in that song. All right, moving on. Here we go. The brand new, the final album for Laurel Dane's, the solo album. I can't remember what it's called, and I can't see it. Shadow Work. Kind of what you would expect from Laurel Dane, sounding much like, Nevermore or the recent Sanctuary releases. Unfortunately, we lost Laurel last year, and this was released after he passed away. I guess it was finished in the studio, what songs he had sang on, so there's a total of 8 songs on here. Never did finish the album. He died while working on this particular album, so it's a digibook, lots of photos, lots of liner notes, lyrics, all that kind of stuff. It's exactly what you would expect from Laurel Dane. Like I said, his style of, kind of gothish, deep vocals with those heavy riffs, lots of guitar solos and that kind of thing. All right, next up, got 2 more to go here. Let's do this one first. This is another Canadian band. This is Kim Mitchell. This is the 1999 album from him. This is Kimosabi. 1999, you might assume it's going to be some kind of alternative, but it's just straightforward, guitar-based hard rock, rock and roll, whatever you want to call it, big hooks, like Kim Mitchell's known for. Yeah, it's good stuff. I didn't actually ever own this album until just recently. Greg the Egg, actually, from Blackmore Rules, his YouTube channel, sent me this as a VCLT, and yeah, I'm digging it. So, good stuff from Kim Mitchell, 1999. Name of the album is Kimosabe. And then this last album, this was actually some VCLT too. This came from Posse, and this is fantastic. This is going to get me obsessed over buying more of this band's music. My wife says that's a good idea.
Horrible idea.
She likes when I buy lots of music.
Hate it when you buy music.
So we got the Van Hertz brothers. This is totally not heavy metal, totally not hard rock. It's prog, and I'm going to pop some of that in next. I can't remember where they're from. I should have looked that up before I did the video, but I didn't. So I'm sure one of you guys can tell me. I'm sure Posse can tell me because he loves these guys. So let's check this out. Very proggy, 70s sounding. Why don't I just play it and you can hear it for yourself?
That's a good idea.
You like that idea?
Good idea.
It's pot roast. Is that okay?
No, it's not okay.
I'm gonna skip this. Almost gets a bit psychedelic at times. notes are some of the most annoying line notes I've ever seen. Right here, they go read around in a circle. I hate that. It makes it totally unreadable. Nobody wants to spend the time going like this. But it looks pretty, so that's what matters, I guess. Anyhow, that kind of gives you a quick idea of what this band sounds like. Van Hartson Brothers, very cool stuff, very nice discovery, and we definitely need to get some more of this right there.
No.
So we need to get some on vinyl, because this is all I have, so I need to get some more. That's it. Appreciate y'all watching, and see you all soon. God bless. Stay strong.